Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at 10520 Northeast Fargo Street here in Portland, located at the right side of the home, going through a 4-inch ABS cleanout. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water currently running, and off we go. And I have the bathtub running. It looks like the bathtub ties in out here on the exterior of the home. And we're going to keep the camera moving very quickly here. We've got a very long run. We'll bring the camera back in slower at the end. All right, here at 150 feet, we've hit a straight vertical inside drop down into the main here. At the distance we're at right now, my camera is not going to be able to go down that, but what this is a straight vertical drop directly into the top of the main, and we are way, way outside of homeowner responsibility at this point. So it's just at 150 feet, my camera will not make that turn. I won't be able to shove down through it. But I'm going to go locate just to verify we're at the main lateral connection out on Northeast Fargo. We'll get the whole line drained out and have a better look at things when we come back. All right, located the camera head successfully. We are directly in line with the manhole out in the middle of the street on Northeast Fargo Street. And everything in the roadway, even though we can't get to the end, pretty much all this green pipe we're in right now, everything from the curb out is city responsibility. So no evidence of flow problems beyond that point. So I don't want you worrying that we didn't scope the last few feet there. That's all city responsibility that we're in currently anyway. But if there were flow problems up ahead, beyond that we'd have buildup and stuff all over the place. It's just that hard 90-degree turn at 150 feet, just the camera will not go through it. And it's extremely hard on the camera to try and ram it through that spot there. Alright, 3034 PVC pipe here is looking good. It drains very nicely. I did notice that we had some standing water as we were coming out. I think we're in some of it right now. Looks like that stuff dissipates out around 120 feet. And I get concerned about bellies by and large when they're right up close to the home. A belly at 120 feet like that, you would have to flush some insane stuff down the sewer line to get a line to back up from 120 feet away. If you can even develop a blockage at 120 feet, as long as you're not putting a roll of paper towels down the sewer line every day, just regular toilet paper, the head pressure of all that water building up behind that blockage, especially in smooth plastic pipe like this, will break the clog loose all on its own. So this stuff that's out here, you got another one there starting around 106 feet. But when you've got a couple inches of standing water right up close, I don't almost look like a slug. Yeah, that is. That's a slug on the sewer line there. Well, we'll keep our eye out here, make sure we don't have any openings in the pipe anywhere. I'm curious as to how he got in there. I don't know if he came up from the main lateral or something of that nature. The slug is not a subterranean creature like an earthworm is. So it had to have gotten down somewhere from the ground level into the sewer line. But anyway, bellies concern me when they're right up close to the house within about the first 20-30 feet of the home and inches of standing water. Stuff like this we're in right now, that's like a 1/16 of an inch. It will not even affect functionality even a little bit. A little dimple there in the bottom of the pipe. I don't see any perforations through, so it's at this point just a blemish. You got a Y that drops in right here at the top. That's probably a secondary clean out access. It's got a directional Y on it, it looks like. Very, very minor standing water back here. It's like a 32nd of an inch. Super minor. And then a little offset here. The offset joint is only, it's not even coming up to the bottom of my camera lens. It's somewhere around between a 1/16 and a 1/4 inch offset, which is not repair worthy in my opinion. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the sewer line. The way it'll be written up here is I'll talk about this minor offset at 3 feet, and I'm not recommending repairs on it. There's no buildup in the area, and the joint shows no evidence of being open to the ground. And then there's standing water. You've got around a 1/2 inch to an inch of standing water between 106 and 120 feet. That stuff is way too far out, way too minor in my opinion to recommend any kind of repairs on. On top of that, there's no buildup nor evidence that it's ever clogged even a little bit. So anyway, and for in total, this thing's probably around 160 feet long. That line looks impeccable for a line of that length. Usually lines that go over 120 feet or so have massive bellies in them, 20, 30 feet long with 4 inches of standing water. So for a line of this length especially, that looks great. Now, you have good flow of the main. All the pipe we scoped today all appears to be in good shape and intact. This sewer line is functioning properly at this time.